Sue McMahon and I'm cookery editor of Women's Weekly magazine, and I'm going to show you how to make a baked cheesecake. So the first thing to do for the cheesecake is to make the base, and I've got 125 grams of digestive biscuits, and I'm going to break these and put them into the bowl of the food processor, and then I'm going to whiz them until they're finely ground. If you don't have a food processor, you can put them in a plastic bag and crush them with a rolling pin. Now I'm going to add to this a tablespoon of demerara sugar and 45 grams of melted butter. And this mixture now goes into the base of the tin, and the tin is a 20 centimetre round sandwich tin with a loose bottom, and I've lined it with some baking parchment. If you're not sure how to line the tin, we do have a video on the Good to Know website on lining round cake tins. So I'm going to tip this mixture into the tin. And then press it down firmly. So I'm going to start by spreading it out so that it's fairly even, and then press down to give a nice even layer. I'm pressing firmly because I want it to all hold together when the cheesecake is cooked. I don't want it to disintegrate. So now that's done, I'm going to chill that while I make the topping. So to make the topping, I've got two 200 gram cartons of cream cheese in the bowl, so that's 400 grams in total. And I've beaten it so it's soft. Now to this, I'm going to add a 150 to 170 ml carton of double cream. Start stirring that in. And then I've got 50 grams of caster sugar and 1 egg and 1 egg yolk, the rind of 1 lemon and the juice of the lemon. This just gives it some nice acidity to counteract the richness of the cream cheese. So this needs to be mixed together until it's smooth. You want it to be a nice dense texture. So just give it a final quick stir and then pour this over the base. And I'm just going to shake the tin to level it. Now this goes in the oven at 160 degrees centigrade, which is gas 3, and it will take 50 to 60 minutes. So I'll start it to begin with at 50 minutes. So once the timer's gone, have a look at it and just shake the dish. If it wobbles very slightly, but it looks like it's skinned over, then it's ready. So what you do then is close the oven door and turn the oven off and leave it to cool in the oven. So once it's come out of the oven, I've put it in the fridge for a few hours to make sure it's really nice and cool and firm. Now I'm going to remove it from the tin. So because it's a loose bottom tin, it's quite easy to lift it out. Then I'm going to take away the lining paper from around the side To get a nice edge, it sometimes helps to hold a knife there as you pull the paper. And then I'm going to slide it, but I'm going to put the palette knife over the sheet of baking parchment so the baking parchment on the base won't come off onto the plate, and then slide it onto the serving plate. And you'll see the baking parchment has stayed on the tin. Now I'm going to put some blueberries and some raspberries onto the top. I think it looks nice to add a bit of colour and some freshness to it, is to add some sprigs of mint. And then just before serving, I dust some icing sugar over the top of it. So that's my finished baked cheesecake.